This is the Fun Spot Amusement Park and Zoo in Angola, Indiana, a small town in the northeastern corner of the state. It's 9 a.m. Joe Taft, owner of the Exotic Feline Rescue Center, and his crew have come across the state to the now defunct amusement park to bring 9 tigers back to his compound in Centerpoint, Indiana. The tigers have lived here for the last 9 years, although the park has been closed to the public for the last 2. Here's Christopher Robin, and here's Savannah, and here is the story of their tiger rescue. The crew came prepared with multiple cages, locks, and meats to lure the animals. In order to capture Savannah and Christopher, they set up a system of 2 cages with removable sliding doors rigged with pulleys to capture and contain the animals. When the crew was ready, they let the tigers go, and Christopher Robin jumped right in. When the first door is dropped, Christopher Robin realizes he is trapped and begins to run in circles, hitting his face, torso, and legs against the cage. As the second door is dropped, he fights even more fiercely against the cage, despite coaxing words from his trainers. Other tigers in the area could see and hear the struggle. When Christopher had settled down, the crew decided to move him away from Savannah, hoping that with Christopher's absence, she could be more easily captured. Because of Christopher's large weight, however, the crew used metal poles as movable wheels to cart him just out of Savannah's sight. It was a success. After a long standoff, the crew was able to get Savannah in the cage. Being a female, her weight was more manageable, and she could be easily carried using 2 2x4s strung across the cage. Once she was on the lift, it was easy to finish loading Savannah into the truck. Christopher Robin, on the other hand, still had a little fight left in him. By now, the cuts Christopher had received while struggling in the cage have bled, leaving streaks of red in his fur and drops of blood on the cage. The cuts, however, have not taken the fight out of Christopher. When the crew decides to use 2x4s to make the move more manageable, Christopher makes his move. In the end, Christopher is okay, and by using a combination of the 2x4s and steel pipes, the crew of 9 is able to put Christopher in the truck next to Savannah for their long trip back to Centerpoint. For the Indiana Daily Student, I'm Matt Callahan.